Welcome to Wayne Memorial High School, where tonight Comcast Sports presents the best in high school sports. It's girls basketball, the Salem Rocks, and the Wayne Zebras. Hello everyone, I'm John Kerr, and along with Jeff Daljudas, sports and boys basketball coach, we'll have all the action for you in this contest, pitting the Rocks against the Zebras. And Jeff, it's an early season matchup in the Western Lakes. Crossover game, but it's still an important one.
Absolutely, just to get a little bit of momentum going into the division season, John, and looks like we're going to have our national anthem now.
The officials are being announced out on the floor, and the two teams have assumed their positions out on the floor for the singing of our national anthem. Star Spangled Banner as we get ready for the starting lineups here between these two teams, and both of them have gotten off to kind of a slow start on the season, Jeff.
Yeah, I think that Salem's 2-3, but they're actually their three losses have been against pretty tough teams: West Bloomfield, Brighton, and Novi. Wayne is 1-4 right now, and they haven't played the kind of competition that Salem has, so it's going to be a tough road for them tonight, I think.
Yeah, the two teams are being introduced there out on the floor in the order of the Rocks first and then the Zebras. Tonight's game is sponsored by American Strapping Tool Repair, Sandy Chiropractic Clinic, Shields Center Court Cafe, La Fontaine Automotive Group, Joe & Sons Cement, Village Picture Frame and Art Gallery, North Star Building Company, Leon's Family Restaurant, Hussein Berry Ramerica Advanced Realty, and Mike Cerini and Mohammed Catfish Beydoun at Jorgensen Ford. Well, it's a hot, humid evening here at Wayne Memorial High School, and the thunder was just booming in the background there. And I got to believe it's raining pretty good outside right now, Jeff.
Yeah, maybe it'll cool everything off a little bit, John, because it's about 100 degrees in this gym right now.
It seems like it. Both of these teams are going to be in for quite a workout under these conditions. Hot, humid. Got some of the doors propped open here, and, of course, no air conditioning. And there's a shot of the Rock bench. The Rocks have dressed 10 players for tonight's contest. They're going to wear the blue uniforms with a white trim. They're going to be moving from our right to our left. And the Wayne Memorial Zebras will be wearing the maize and blue with the white. And we're getting ready to tip things off here. It's going to be number 14, Canella Simmons, jumping it up for the Zebras, and she's going to go against number 43, Kathy Hammerschmidt.
Hammerschmidt, 6'1", favorite to win the tip here.
And the official saying, "Are we all set?" Scoreboard operator says, "Let's go," and here we go. And there's the tip, and it goes to the Rocks. And so they will bring it over the timeline now. Down the left side they go, into the middle. They waste no time going in the middle. There's a left-hand turnaround shot, no good. And back down the other way we go. This is number 21, White with the ball. She's going to try the right side. That's Britton back to White. They move it around now. Price over on the side, inside. They go try and go down low, and that's got to be a travel, and it is, as number 5 Jones takes a seat after stumbling.
2-3 zone defense from Salem, and man-to-man from Wayne.
Kennelly with it over on the side. Guerin back out on top. Phillips. Now they move the ball over. Kennelly with it over here on the side. Schwann, gives it back to Hammerschmidt. They lob it inside. There's a turnaround shot, no good by Phillips. Another shot goes up, and there is the first foul of the game, which is going to send Stephanie Phillips to the free throw line with 7:08 to go here in the first quarter.
That was the second shot, John, for Salem, and that's really going to be a focus for Wayne tonight to see if they can limit Salem to one shot only.
Just looking out on the floor, Jeff, it's pretty obvious that the height advantage here rests with Salem.
Yeah, absolutely. Size very definitely rests with Salem, and it's going to be a tough matchup, particularly in the man-to-man defense for Wayne.
So 2-0 lead for the Rocks, and here come the homestanding Zebras. White has it. She's going to go right on the side here to Britton, back to White. Now they move the ball around, looking for the good shot. White gets it back. This is Britton. Errant pass, but it's picked up over there by Price. Price has it knocked away, and the Zebras will retain possession.
The other size advantage, John, in this 2-3 zone is there's not a lot of room to enter the ball. You see they take up a lot of space. They do a very good job of opening up their arms. Their hands are up, and it's very tough to make a pass to get in the passing lanes.
And there's a ball on the floor, our first jump ball, and we can't see the arrow, but it does give the ball to the Zebras, so they're going to retain possession. Well, Jeff, if you're looking at a 2-3 zone and you got the ball, what's your strategy here?
Well, you got to attack the wings of the 2-3, which would be the free throw line extended right near, you can see there where the official's standing. Right about there, you want to attack because it makes it tough on the guards to get there, but you got to move the ball quickly. That's really the key. Get the defense moving. And
that's why we've seen a lot of perimeter passes here early on from the Zebras. There's a whistle, and we're going to have a foul called, I believe, on number 13, Guerin. Let's take a look at it on the replay, Jeff.
Well, dribble penetration always hurts the zone, John. The problem is if you dribble penetrate too far and they don't bail you out with a foul, you can get a trap down in the corner. But fortunately, that time, number 21, White, was able to get the foul.
First free throw goes awry. And Twanse is going to get another one. And she can't get that one to go either. And the rebound is by number 13, Guerin, for the Rocks, and back down they come. Kennelly with it over on the side. Now they bring it back out on top, move the ball around on the wing. Left side, this is Guerin, back out on top. Schwann, nice pass inside, down low. Kennelly with a basket.
Great backdoor cut against the pressure man-to-man, and typical of Fred Thoman coach teams are very patient with the ball.
And Britton can't handle that one as it goes off Ashley's hands and out of bounds. So Rocks lead by a score of 4-0, and they have the ball here with 5s on the scoreboard. 5:55 to go, first quarter. There's a lob pass inside, ball knocked away, and picked up by White. White brings it down over on the side. This is Britton. Britton for three. No, a little bit too much. Rebounded inside by Phillips. Outlet pass. Here comes Schwann with it. Schwann's going to try the left side. There's a move down the lane. Nice pass inside, and a foul is going to send number 33 Phillips back to the line where she's 2 for 2.
Well, Wayne's got to be careful that they don't get too far in front of their men. Looks like a lot of backdoor cutting from Salem, and Wayne's getting caught in front of their man, and they're getting behind him for layups. And there it is.
Nice pass right there, and the foul by Britton. Second shot goes down, so Phillips has 4 points. She's 4 out of 4 at the free throw line. 6-0 Rocks.
Wayne needs a hoop, John.
White over on the side gets the ball back. They move it around, but the defense, Jeff, just watching this, the defense is able to shift with the pass to the wings. Yeah, and they're just not getting anybody open.
That was a very athletic play in there by number 33.
Yeah, nice move there by Price as she took it into the lane. Couldn't get the shot to go. And the foul is called on Simmons. And that's 4 on her. Let's check it, 2 on her. Yeah, where am I getting 4 from?
What's that for?
Yeah, 3 minutes into the game, that'd be bad news. So 6-0 Plymouth Salem with the lead. And here come the Rocks with the ball one more time. Kennelly going to try right side. Guarded over there by Price. Back out on top. Schwann with it. Over on the wing. And they go back into the middle now, top of the key. Kennelly with it.
Very
Gets
patient.
it back. Yep, Schwann with it. And attempted steal. And do they get it? No. And there's a pass down low, and a short shot goes up, and the short shot goes in, and that's number 13, Guerin, who bags the basket, and it's 8-0. And we got what is predictable here, Jeff. It's a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Kaminsky needs to stop this run, and they need a basket.
American Strapping Tool Repair in East Dearborn has been serving the industrial community of the Midwest since 1988, ensuring that component auto parts, steel inventory, and construction materials can be packaged and shipped on time, every time. American Strapping Tool Repair and its president, George Jezik, is a proud member of the Dearborn business community and happy to support high school athletics by helping bring these cablecasts into your home.
Well, what you're seeing, John, from Wayne on offense, they haven't scored in 3.5 minutes. It's very difficult to get a good shot, get inside the zone, as big as they are, as big as Salem is. So they really got to get some ball movement, try to get the ball inside, maybe kick out for a 3.
Well, let's see if they take your advice. They have made a change here. It looks like number 33, Price, has moved out to take the point. Britton, Price gets it back. Over on the side to Britton. Price gets it back again, looking for the shot. There's Britton from the outside, a little bit too much on it, and the ball is ripped down by Hammerschmidt.
Much better possession for Wayne, though, that time.
Yeah,
got a good shot.
Here comes Schwann. They did get a good shot that time. First really good shot, I think, that they've had so far. And the ball goes over on the side. Kennelly with a move to the basket, pulls up, puts up the running 5-footer. It's partially blocked, and they battle for it, and I think the arrow says Plymouth Salem. And the Rocks are going to take it here, right along the baseline. Substitute coming into the game.
Great help side defense by Wayne there. You saw number 4 come across Britton and stop the dribble penetration. Excellent job.
Rocks lob pass inside. Long shot from the outside, a little bit too much on that one by Schwann. There's a turnaround putback by Phillips, and she's whacked. So Phillips making a return trip to the free throw line. She's already been there twice.
Yeah, she works hard inside, John, and the problem with that one was tough block out when the ball doesn't hit the rim. The girls are expecting it to hit the rim, and it just doesn't.
Stephanie, a perfect 5 for 5 at the free throw line. And she is the high scorer in the game so far. Second shot on the way, and it rolls down and goes in. So 6 out of 6 at the free throw line for Stephanie Phillips. Her team on top, 10-0. And here comes Price with it over on the side. Price gets it back again, looking inside. Ball knocked away, picked up very alertly. They kick it back out. Baseline move, they feed it inside. Turnaround 5-foot shot, high off the glass, doesn't go. A nice rebound inside there. Number 30, Floyd, is whacked as she tried to put it back up. So Floyd's going to go to the free throw line for a couple of shots.
That was a pretty nice post move by Vakuski there. Even with her limited size, she made a nice move and got the shot up on the backboard.
First shot, a little bit too much by Felicia.
The longer you go without scoring, the more it becomes a mental block, and that defense looks more and more impregnable every time you come down the court.
Second shot goes right on through, so the Zebras are on the board. 10-1 is our score with 3:20 remaining here in the opening quarter. Plymouth Salem with the ball. There's a baseline move, double team, and she's out of bounds, says the official, who's right there.
Excellent help side defense again there by Wayne. Floyd, number 30, stepped in on the baseline drive and forced a turnover.
Vakuski tosses it in, and Price will bring it down. They go left side. Price gets it back. Now they go over here on the right side. Trying for that ball movement, as you said, trying to get the open shot, and not much there right now. Ball on the side. Tough defense here by the Rocks, and they got the height advantage, which makes it even worse. There's a running shot by Price that doesn't go down, but ball is knocked away, kicked back out, and now they're going to start it all over again. This is Lawler. And it looked like Lawler might have taken one step too many, but she got away with it. Rebound by the Rocks. Guerin brings it down, and she gives it to Kennelly. Kennelly will bring it over the timeline. Over on the far side, Schwann. Back over here to Guerin. Kennelly from the outside, a little bit too much, but rebounded inside by number 43, Hammerschmidt. Long shot from the outside, no good. And they bring it back out one more time. Schwann trying to go inside. Shot off the glass, no good. Phillips battles, puts it back up, gets her own rebound, and I think she is fouled again.
Well, they got 5 shots that time, John, and that's just not going to work if you're Wayne. I'm really impressed with the 2 sophomore guards from Salem, Guerin and Kennelly. They really look like they're comfortable out there in a varsity game, and they're a good sign for the future for Salem.
Yeah, Salem is playing a lot of young players here. They've only got 2 seniors on the roster, and you're right. What I'm seeing so far is awfully good for a group of young kids playing together early in the season like this.
A very well-coached team.
Price, left side. She's going to try the baseline. Felicia puts it up, and Felicia hits it. Check that. Ratina hits it.
Wayne got beat down the court there, John. They give up an easy drive, and they had to foul him.
So it's going to be number 11 stepping up to the free throw line for the Rocks. As we look at the replay, this is Falkusen. Jordan stepping up. Eyes the basket, lets the first one fly, and rolls it down and through.
Good teams make free throws, John. I think Salem's 7 for 7 now. There's a great move down at the other end by Price. Unfortunately, they didn't get back after that.
Second shot on the way. The second shot goes down.
Little up-court pressure from Salem here. Just man-to-man.
Looking for another turnover. And this is White with it. On the side, no good. Rebounded inside. Nice putback up there by 22 Vakuski, but she can't get it to go. And we're coming up on the final 1:15 here of the opening quarter. 12-3 is our score. Plymouth Salem on top of Wayne Memorial. Guerin, Baumgart over on the side. Vakusen. Lob pass inside, they kick it back out, moving along the baseline. Some really great ball movement here, and that shot's just a little bit too much by Guerin.
That was a great extra pass Schwann made there down to Guerin. She just missed the shot. But excellent touch pass, making the extra pass. Very unselfish.
White over on the side.
Got man-to-man now from Salem.
Lawler goes inside, short shot that's put up there by Floyd. And Felicia can't get it to go. And we've got 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter as the Rocks bring it down the floor one more time. Guerin over on the side. And that's Falkusen, and inside now they go. There's the big woman turning around and putting up the nice left-handed shot. Hammerschmidt with a basket.
Great move to the left hand by Hammerschmidt.
Final 10 seconds coming up here. See if the Zebras get off another shot. Ball knocked away. Ball's on the floor. Now it's knocked away. Seconds running off. Do they get it up in time? They do, and that will count. Carly Schwann with a basket.
Left hand layup by Schwann at the buzzer there. Excellent move.
So we have played one quarter here at Wayne Memorial High School, and our scores, Plymouth Salem 16 and the Zebras of Wayne Memorial 3. In basketball, as in all contact sports, injuries are an unfortunate but all too common part of the game. In the case of any sports-related injury, whether sustained by highly conditioned athletes such as these or amateur weekend sports enthusiasts, it's important to have the proper care. Dr. Marcus Imsandi, a chiropractic physician, treats a wide variety of athletic injuries from simple sore backs to more serious sprains and strains affecting other ligaments and tendons. Give him a call at 565-0066. Dr. Imsandi is located on Monroe, just 2 blocks north of Outer Drive.
Well, Salem come up and put some full court pressure and turned Wayne over at half court there and got a layup at the buzzer, and that's really devastating, especially let them score at the end of the quarter. You see Salem is now in man-to-man defense, and there's another steal for them.
Now, if you're up by 16 and your 2-3 zone has been pretty effective so far, why would you change?
Well, I think Coach Thoman realizes that he can. I think he was a little bit concerned at the beginning whether he could match up with Wayne or not, man-to-man. And now I think he sees that he's able to play man-to-man.
Hammerschmidt misses the shot, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Travel call. Baumgart to toss it in, and she gets it into Sidzlak. Long shot from the outside is no good. And here comes Price. Price down the right side. Price pulls up, looking inside. There's a short pass and a short shot. No good in there by Simmons. And on the follow-up, we got a foul.
It's a great rebound by Shanna Jones there, John, and she gets to the free throw line.
Yeah, Cheyenne doing a nice job. And she is going to go to the free throw line. That's 3 team fouls for the visitors.
I think that with Price back in the game for Wayne, it gives Salem a little bit more problems with their man-to-man, with their matchup. She's a tough guard. There's the foul.
Second shot by Jones on the way, and that is what we commonly call an air ball.
Yeah, that's not much you could say about that.
So it remains 16-3. Rocks with a comfortable 13-point lead here. They have led it all the way. They scored the first 10 points of the game. Ball is over on the side. Now it's in the corner, and they bring it back out on top. Falkerson. And this is over on the side. The short shot by Sidzlak.
Great work by Wayne, but they can't secure the rebound, and Salem gets it back.
Sidlezic couldn't get it to fall there. And this is Kennelly to toss it in. Baumgart. Kennelly, now they bring it back out. Falkerson with it. And now some nice ball handling here. Maneuvering, looking for the open man. Showing a lot of patience, but that's a characteristic of Fred Thoman coach team.
No question, they're well coached. Very fundamentally sound, John.
Short shot is no good, but the rebound there by the big woman, and she's trying to get off the shot, and she's tied up very alertly.
Oh, great collapsing on the post there. She got the offensive rebound, but they were able to tie her up. Hammerschmidt.
Let's take a look at that on the replay real quickly here. There's the replay, and everybody reaching in there.
And then the
little guard comes in and just grabs the ball.
Yep. That's why you got to keep that ball up if you're a big kid. You want those guards taken from you.
Yeah, once you bring it down, you lose your height advantage. There's a pass inside, shot off the glass is no good by Jones. And the rebound there by Baumgart.
Just a little snake bit. Wayne is, they're getting some better shots now. They just can't seem to knock them down.
Falkerson with it. Over on the side, Kennelly. Kennelly starts down the lane trying to get off the shot. She's bumped before she can. I don't know if this is going to be a shot or not. Let's wait and see. And we'll shoot 1 and 1.
That was, I don't know if we have that, but that was an excellent pick and roll. Kennelly came off that screen and exploded to the basket, which is exactly what you teach kids to do. Kennelly, as a sophomore, shows a lot of moxie.
That doesn't go down. And with 5:40 here to go in the second quarter, it remains 16-3. Zebras with the ball now, and there's a nice steal. Falkerson's going to take it all the way. She puts up the shot, and she hits it. Jordan knocks it down. She's got 4. 18-3. Ball on the side. Now they move it into the middle. And there's a long uncontested shot from the outside, and it just won't bounce down. That was by number 21, White. Looks like that was going to go in, Jeff, and it just didn't.
Yeah, you get into these ruts where you just can't see. It seems like there's a lid on the basket, and that's what's going on with Wayne right now.
18-3, Zebras in need of some points here. Sedlezic gave it up. Now gets it back again. She makes a move to the basket, throws up a running 5-footer, can't get it to go, and the ball is out of bounds, and it's going to be blue ball.
There's that pick and roll play again, John, and you could tell that was a different girl that time. Coach Thoman must really do a nice job at working on that, because they just explode off that screen and get to the basket almost every time.
Here's the last shot there. They go for the rebound, and it's out of bounds. Attempted to save it there. Number 32 tosses it in. That's Wheatley. And there's a short shot that is no good by Wheatley. We got the ball back, and we got a jump ball here, and I believe it's Zebra ball, and it is. Let's see who's going to toss it in here. Looks like it's going to be number 22, Vakuski. Vakuski gets it back again, and the Rocks now are going to apply that three-quarters court pressure. There's the steal. A nice alert steal by Wheatley.
Well, I think Wayne's got to get the ball to Price here and let her bring the ball up with that matchup rather than have Vakuski bring it up as the center.
And you call that one. They get it to one of the guards here. This is White. And White's going to bring it down without much problem. White looking inside. Now they kick it back out, and the ball goes out of bounds and off the hands of number 11. That's Hardy.
Well, Salem's turned up the pressure since the first quarter when they were playing zone. They're really into with pressure now.
Well, there was an attempt at the back door, and the errant pass is the only thing that saved the Zebras a couple of points there, because Sedlezic had that, and the pass was just a little bit behind her, and Jamie couldn't corral that one. And here comes White one more time now. Out on top with it is Hardy. Hardy working against Sedlezic. Ball is over on the side, and a reach-in foul I think we're going to have against number 11, Falkhusen.
Well, I'll tell you what, Falkhusen really can get into defense. She's had 2 or 3 steals already, and she really puts a lot of pressure on those passing lanes.
Number 32 checking back in. This is Lawler. And coming out to take a seat is Hardy. It's going to be number 32, Lawler, to toss it, and she gets it into White.
I think White needs to get Renita Price a shot right now, John.
And there's a move to the basket by number 30, Floyd, and somebody grabbed her. And I believe that's 16 fouls, so we're still not shooting yet.
Hold your spot. Ladies, bucket.
It's Coach Kaminsky hoping he can get a basket here. He's waiting through a little snake pit still.
Zebras with the ball, looking up at a 15-point deficit as we come up on the 3.5-minute mark left in the first half. And there's a nice steal by Falkhusen, and Falkhusen is going to take it all the way. She's fouled, misses the shot, and will shoot 2.
Well, there she is getting in the passing lanes again. We were talking about that earlier. There's Fred Thoman, who's been known to work with big kids before and trying to help Hammerschmidt with her inside post play.
Well, Fred's been at it for a long time. You and I were talking about this before the game, and he's been the girls' coach at Plymouth Salem since 84.
Yeah, and he won the state championship at Willow Run with the boys in 1968.
So he's been at it a long time. I don't think I want to add those years up.
Well, he didn't. I don't know. He said I could say whatever I wanted about
it. Oh, okay.
So.
Well, then you got the carte blanche from Fred. Travel call. That basket won't count. And the look of disbelief on Stephanie Phillips' face. So it remains 18-3. Not a lot of scoring here in the second quarter. Only one basket. And she's trying to change that. And she can't get it to go. That's Price. And we got a foul that's going to be called. Number 32, Blue, picking up the foul, says the official. That's Catherine Wheatley. And there's Fred on the bench.
Yeah, he's a little upset. Nobody closed the lane there on Price as she went through. But again, you know, Price, very athletic, gets to the basket there and causes that whole play.
Ashley Britton misses the first shot as the big boom of thunder rolls overhead. Electrical storm outside right now.
Should I take these headphones off, John?
You're safe, Jeff.
Okay. All right.
Take my word for
Oh,
it.
I got rubber-soled shoes on, so.
Well, so do I, so we're good. So Ashley hits one, and it is 18-4, Rocks on top. There's a long shot from the outside. It won't go. Ball's on the floor, and a jump ball again. And this is going to be Plymouth Salem ball as we've got substitutions coming in.
Yeah, Salem, able to just rotate several girls, and that always helps when you want to put pressure.
Kennelly and Schwann back in the game for the Rocks. This is number 41, Carly Schwann with it. Ball out on top. Wheatley gives it up. Now it's over on the side. Kennelly with it. Kennelly looking to get rid of it, and she finally gets it off to Wheatley, and Wheatley is fouled.
That could have been an offensive foul there on before the next foul was called.
So we're going to shoot here. We're going to shoot 1 and 1. Dan Kaminsky substituting for the Zebras. Shot goes up. It's no good. Rebounded inside there by number 14. That's Simmons. And here comes Price, and Price traveled.
Yeah, she might have got hit there, John. That was.
Yeah, the crowd kind of went, oh.
There was some contact there before the travel, but obviously the official saw it to travel first.
So Rocks have the ball back, coming up on the 2.5-minute mark left here in our opening half. It's been all Plymouth Salem in case you just joined us. They scored the first 10 points of this contest, and they currently lead it 18-4. Real scoring drought here for the Zebras.
Well, you got to credit Salem's defense on that. I mean, they've really been putting pressure and taking the passing lanes away from Wayne the whole game.
Yeah, the defense is not only tall, but they're very quick. And there's a move to the basket, and right back in your face goes that one. As number 32, Wheatley, made a nice defensive play before we get the foul. It's number 33, Phillips, called for the foul. And we got a timeout. So, clock is stopped with 2:13 to go in the first half. And our score is 18-4, Rocks over the Zebras. Are you looking for a healthy alternative to fast food burgers and fries? Then visit Shields Center Court Cafe, located in the new Ford Community Performing Arts Center. Shields offers a wide variety of healthy foods, including garden-fresh salads, homemade soups, and made-to-order sandwiches. The service, of course, is always fast and friendly. Shields also caters parties from small intimate gatherings to large corporate events at the new Ford Community Performing Arts Center. That's Shields Center Court Cafe, your healthy alternative to fast foods. Here's the replay, and there's a nice block right there.
Well, Kennelly, they threw the ball away, but more important than the block was the fact that she sprinted down the court and stopped the layup and made her pull up and shoot the jumper, and then it was able to block it. Unfortunately for Salem, Wayne got the ball back, and they committed not a very good foul, and Fred Throman took Phillips out after that foul. That was her second foul.
Yeah, that was a nice block by Kennelly. I think we originally said it was Wheatley. It was not. It was number 15, Kennelly, who did a great job on defense there. And now we got number 14 at the free throw line. And this is Simmons. Canella looking for her first points, and she's not going to get it with that shot.
Still lit on that basket for Wayne, John.
Well, maybe when they change ends at the half, there's the bounce, and finally it goes down. That's the second point here of the second quarter for the Zebras. Maybe when they change ends, Jeff, get to go with the other basket.
Hopefully that'll be the case.
Kennelly looking to pass off, and she brings it back out. And there's a nice pass inside, and unselfishly they bring it back out once again. That's one of the things that you notice immediately from the Rocks moving the ball around is they've got unselfish players out there who will always be willing to give the ball up for a better shot.
Yeah, they pass the ball well, and they're very patient. They don't take bad shots, which is big in girls basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. White with it on the steal. White's holding up a finger. She says, let's try number 1. And it looks like she wants to come right side, and now she's going to go left. Ball on the wing. This is Simmons. Canella looking inside, and they go along the baseline here. They bring it back out now. This is Jones.
Just see how there's no penetration in the paint, John, in the key. Everything's from the outside.
Britton with a running 12-footer. Can't get that to go, and it is out of bounds on the baseline. So 1:07 left, and it's still a 13-point lead for the Rocks. Now they got the ball back.
Well, I think the pace of the game is where Dan Kaminsky wants it. Unfortunately, his girls can't get, put the ball in the basket as much as he'd like, and that's causing the deficit.
Wheatley with it, looking to get rid of it, having trouble getting rid of it. The official counting him, and the ball's knocked out of bounds, so the Rocks are going to toss it in.
That was great D there by Wayne. Got her to pick up her dribble and denied the ball out.
Let's see who's going to inbound. It looks like it's going to be Carly Schwann. And Carly gets it in. This is Kennelly with it. Ellen, left-handed dribble, kicks it into the corner. Wheatley back out on top. Lob pass inside. Turnaround shot, no good. Put back, no good. And number 43, Hammerschmidt, just couldn't get it to go down there.
Well, that was a nice hook, though, by Hammerschmidt. And I'm sure, that's just one of those things that as she gets a little bit better, she's going to start knocking those down.
White, down in the corner it goes. White gets it back, running 5-footer, and she's knocked down, and the foul is going to go against Kennelly.
Number 15, Kennelly has her second teammate foul.
And we're going to be shooting here.
Yeah, here it is. It's not a really good foul by Kennelly, reaching across like that. Definitely a foul. And that'd be a tough shot for them to make.
Looked like she was shooting to me, but they're saying 1-1.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
I wouldn't kid you about that.
What was she doing with the ball if she wasn't shooting it? I say that a lot when I'm coaching.
Yes, I
What was she doing with it?
Well, I can imagine. She was passing it off the backboard? I don't know.
Well, she was just jumping in the air for no reason. That doesn't make any sense.
So 1 out of 2 for White, but the Zebras get the ball back. Ball is on the floor now, picked up over there by Lawler, and Lawler has it knocked out of bounds with 13 seconds left.
Well, Wayne can use a basket here at the end of the half, try to get some momentum going into the locker room, John.
There's the inbound pass. Final 10 seconds running off the clock. There's a move to the basket. They pull up, try to go with a pass. They keep it back into the corner. Final 5 seconds. Britton trying to get off a shot. The pass inside, no good. And there is the horn that ends the first half. So we've played 2 quarters here at Wayne Memorial High School. And our score is Plymouth Salem 18 and the Wayne Zebras 6.
Once again, the concession stand is open in the outer line.
The LaFontaine Automotive Group, featuring Toyota, Kia, Hyundai, Daewoo, and Honda lines, has been serving the greater Dearborn area for 20 years. They offer courteous sales, on-time service, quality parts, and unbeatable lease rates. If you have an automotive need, stop in and see them today. They're on Telegraph, just south of Michigan Avenue. The LaFontaine Automotive Group is happy to support high school athletics by helping bring these cablecasts into your home. Back we are at Wayne Memorial High School, where the Rocks lead the Zebras by 12. And it's been a very strange game here so far. Low scoring by my score sheet. The Zebras have 1 basket and 4 free throws.
Well, I think you can attribute that to the defense on both sides. I mean, Wayne's playing pretty good man-to-man considering the size disadvantages they're at. I think Fred Thoman probably would be a little bit he's probably a little concerned that his offense isn't working as well as it could be. Whereas Dan Kaminsky's probably a little bit, upset. When you only score 6 points and a half, that's pretty tough. But defensively, Salem is outstanding, and that's what's causing this for the most part.
Yeah, they're both playing great defense, and I think the height advantage that you add to that with the Rocks gives them a bigger advantage and really helps account for the difference that you see up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and they showed just how versatile they could be. They came out in the first quarter and played all 2-3 zone and shut them down. Then they came out in a little bit more pressure man-to-man, came up the court and pressured, turned them over a few times and got some layups. And a team that's that versatile is very difficult to score on.
Well, 1 basket here by Wayne, and by my score sheet, 5 baskets for Plymouth Salem. Everything else in this game is a free throw, and I think that tells you how rugged this game has been and how many turnovers there have been, and fouls leading to free throws and contested shots. I mean, both teams, as we said, are really going at it defensively.
Well, I think, for Salem's part, they're 18. A lot of that comes from the fact that they'll make 12, 13, 15 passes before they shoot the ball because they're looking for a good shot. And they're very patient. And, and Wayne just, they're trying to get inside. But the problem is the defense, and you can see here, it's very difficult to get inside. At the end of the quarter, they got inside, but look what she encounters. A 6'1" Hammerschmidt and everybody with their hands straight up in the air, playing great defense, not trying to block a shot or anything like that. And that's just good, fundamental defense.
I'm not sure if we can see that one more time or not, that last replay. But one of the things that you're going to see, if we can see the last replay here, is watch the second pass and watch what the girl does with it. There's a pass right there. Now you got to take 1 step and put it up, and instead she takes 1 step and puts it on the floor for another dribble. By the time she gets the ball back from the floor, there are 3 blue shirts there.
Absolutely, and part of that is because she knows she's at a size disadvantage and wants to power up. But again, you're right. You got to take the ball right up when you get the ball inside.
Tired of looking at those cracks in your driveway? Is your front porch or sidewalk in need of repair? Do you need new footings poured for a new garage? Well, if you answered yes to any of these questions, then give Joe & Son Cement a call. Joe & Son Cement has been serving the local area for 3 decades, providing a quality of craftsmanship unsurpassed in the industry. If you need any cement work done, give Joe & Son Cement a call at 561-9460. Estimates are always free. That's Joe & Son Cement at 561-9460. We'll be back with more basketball from Wayne Memorial High School right after we take this timeout. Back we are at Wayne Memorial High School. There's our halftime score. The Rocks of Plymouth Salem 18, the Zebras of Wayne Memorial 6. And the Rocks started quickly. They led this game 10-0. Here's the scoring, what little of it there is. Phillips is the high scorer in the game. She's got 6 points on 6 free throws. And when we look at foul trouble, nobody really in foul trouble, Jeff.
No, it's been such a slow tempo that we haven't really had as many possessions as you would think we would in a game like this. But it's one of those things where after a while Wayne's going to have to pick up the tempo a little bit and come after Salem if they want to get back in the ball game.
If you're down by 12 points, you've only scored 6 points. What are you going to do here in the second half a little bit differently if you're Wayne Memorial?
Well, I think you got to try to put some up-court pressure defensively. Try to turn them over and turn some into some baskets. But that's a problem. That's a real problem because Plymouth Salem is a pretty good defensive team, and they're fundamentally sound. That's a legal screen there, he called.
And that is a call against Jones for the Zebras. And Jones picks up foul number 2, so the Rocks are going to get it.
It's really not how you want to start the second half. You're Wayne.
No, needless to say. This is Guerin. Guerin kicks it back out. Kennelly with it. Down in the corner. Guerin gets it back again. Back out on top. Lob pass down low. Turnaround shot by Phillips. And Phillips makes it look easy.
I think that's what you're going to see from Salem. I think that's the one thing Fred Thoman would have been a little upset about in the first half, not getting the ball inside enough and putting it in.
Well, you saw the pattern there. They went inside and outside, then back down low for the basket. Let's see what the Zebras do with it here. Ball is over on the side, and now they bring it back out on top. This is White. White looking to go inside, has the ball knocked away and stolen, and then stolen back again, and the Zebras finally get it back. Simmons over on the side. Price trying to maneuver, has it knocked away, and this is White. Back to Price. Price trying to go inside, and there's a shot that's blocked out of bounds. No, saved nicely underneath there by number 5, and there's a shot that goes in and out. Number 5 with the rebound and the putback, and that's Jones, and that's perseverance.
Yeah, that was a good offensive rebound, but I think what we need to see really from Wayne is Renita Price has got to start asserting herself a little bit more offensively, trying to get to the basket whenever she can.
And ball out on top. Hammerschmidt goes down low to Phillips, and Phillips to go. The rebound comes out, and Schwann, I think, stepped out of bounds. Yep, the official right there says you stepped out of bounds, and so we're going to go White ball the other way.
Went back down to Phillips again in the low post. Great post pass, but unfortunately she missed the layup.
And this is White bringing the ball down. White with a running 5-footer, doesn't get it to go. Rebound inside there by Kennelly. And Ellen's going to bring the ball down. Nice pass down the floor. Phillips with it, kicks it back out. Cross-court pass. Guerin down the lane, puts up the 5-footer, hits the front of the rim. Ball on the floor, picked up by the Zebras. Outlet pass, and here comes White. White 3-on-2, loses the ball, and a double dribble called by the official. And so we'll go back the other way.
Yeah, just a little too fast there for White. Trying to make something happen and just kind of lost the handle.
So here come the Rocks with the ball and a comfortable 12-point lead, 20-8. Schwann with it. She's going to let the long shot fly, and that's a triple. Carly hits the three-pointer, and that's 23-8, 15-point lead now.
Well, that was a great shot off the dribble by Schwann.
Long shot from the outside is no good by Price. But it's Jones with the rebound. She feeds it inside, and there's a nice shot. Jones with the basket.
Yeah, that was a great post play for Jones over the 6'1" Hammerschmidt.
Not easy to do.
No.
There's a 15-foot shot from the baseline. It's a little bit too long by Kennelly, and the rebound comes out to Britton. Britton gives it off to Price. Price is going to slow it down.
This is the girl that's really got to step it up for Wayne a little bit. She's their leading scorer.
Floyd trying to go inside to White, has it knocked away. And here comes Kennelly with it. Ellen bringing it down. She's going to go right down the lane, pulls up, takes the running 5-footer, partially blocked and out of bounds, and Kennelly can't save it, so we're going to go back down the other way as a substitute. Number 32 comes into the game, and this is B.J. Lawler.
That was a great block there by Price. Unfortunately, Wayne doesn't have anybody taking the ball out of bounds. They're not going to have to rush it in. And here comes
yeah, that was tense.
Got to be careful there.
Price with it on the far side. Price working against Kennelly. Down in the corner they go. Britton with a long shot from the outside, throws an air ball up there. Rebounded by Floyd, and Floyd brings it back out here to Lawler. Lawler at the top of the key. Pulls the thumb up. Let's see what this play means.
Well, this is Kentucky's old offense when Patino was there. Thumb up. It's you get a little bit of screening, a little back picking going on. Problem is, it takes some players. You gotta go off the dribble on that.
So we got a timeout here. 23-10. Rocks on top.
Georgia Prison and Laura Baumgartner in
Village Picture Frame and Art Gallery in West Dearborn is the perfect gallery for your artistic and framing needs. Village Picture Frame and Art Gallery specializes in decorative and functional art accessories. Browse through their gallery and you'll see outstanding pieces of original, limited edition, and poster art. Village Picture Frame and Art Gallery also features hundreds of custom frames for those very special family photos or acquired pieces of art. Stop by today and pick out what promises to be the perfect gift for any occasion. That's Village Picture Frame and Art Gallery on Monroe, just south of Michigan Avenue in West Dearborn.
Really the concern for Kaminsky now is that it's getting late. He's down 13, and obviously they haven't been scoring very well. I really think you got to try to bring Price off a screen here and get her a shot.
Well, this is Price with the ball on the wing, and Price is going to be fouled here.
Well, she's really hard to guard, John. She's got some nice moves off the dribble, and problem is Wayne's got to have her bring the ball up the court against the pressure, enter the ball, and then she doesn't seem ever to get it back with an opportunity to score.
And there's an errant pass that's picked off by Guerin. Guerin's going to pull up on the wing, get it back to Kennelly. Ellen's going to go over on the left side there to Jordan. There's a lob pass inside and a reach over the back foul that's going to be called against number 5, and that's Jones.
That's a hard guard for Jones, obviously, size difference, but she's been doing a pretty good job thus far, I think. Unfortunately, that's her third foul, and she's going to be coming out.
So she takes a seat, rocks with the ball, rocks with a lead, which currently stands at 13. Kennelly eyes up the three-pointer, lets it fly. It's a little bit short. Teammate rebounds it. And there's a baseline move by Guerin, and they bring it back out. And this is Kennelly with it once again. Kennelly directing traffic. And she wants to go right side. And she does, and they bring it back out on top to Guerin. Guerin goes left side, starts down the lane, and is fouled, I believe.
Well, that was that pick and roll again, John, and they've been very successful getting inside, getting fouled when running that pick and roll with Hammerschmidt.
Britton guilty of the foul. That's 3 on her. Rocks with the ball, looking for the shot. They're going to try a 3, and wow, down it goes. Kennelly drills it from outside. She's got 5.
Well, Kennelly's been very impressive all day. Just her overall floor game has been outstanding for a sophomore.
Running shot that misses the mark, but a foul is going to be called, and we're going to be shooting a couple of free throws here as Price heads over to the free throw line. And Kennelly, after we just lauded her, picks up foul number 4. She's going to have to come out. This is the shot by Kennelly as she drains the 3.
That was a great shot. That's not good. She got her 4th foul, though. I mean, it might not come back to haunt him in this game, but down the line, you know, she's got to understand she's got to stay on the floor for Plymouth Salem for Salem to win.
And Price gets the second of the 2, so she's got 3 points.
I think Kennelly's coming out.
Well, we predicted that one. This is Schwann over on the side. Guerin with it. Goes back here to Hammerschmidt. There's a nice lob pass inside and a nice putback there by Baumgart.
Wayne violated there on the inbound pass, giving the ball back to Salem.
Stepping on the inbound line as they try to toss it in.
That was a great high-low from Hammerschmidt. Great pass down to Baumgart.
So Schwann's got it. Schwann brings it back over here to Guerin. Guerin looking inside, nothing there. They go to Hammerschmidt. Schwann, nice pass inside in the same play they just ran, but the other way. And this time the shot is missed by Baumgart. And here comes the breakaway. And taking it all alone and putting up the left-handed shot is Price. So she's got 5.
Nice left-hand shot there by Kenita Price on the break.
Kenita putting it down. And they're going to need some more scoring from her as we work our way down the stretch of this one. And there's a foul inside. Looked like number 21 might have reached in. That's White.
What do you think Fred Thoman talked about at halftime, John? I mean, they have pumped the ball inside every time they got the ball so far.
There's an interested fan just mesmerized by this contest. Back out on top, this is Schwann. They try and go inside. Over on the side is Valkusen. Jordan bringing it over there to Schwann, and now down baseline low. They bring it back out on top. Going for the steal is Price. She didn't get it. There's a lob pass inside, and it's knocked away by Floyd, and the Rocks are going to inbound. Number 13, Guerin will toss it in.
That's a great defensive sequence there for Wayne.
Schwann with it. Back out on top, Guerin looking inside, lob pass, and the lob pass goes right to Vakuski.
Well, Wayne played the pick and roll great there that time.
Price wants to take it all the way. She throws up the shot, hits the floor, and misses the shot, but she's going to get two.
That was a great move, John. She accelerates so well to the basket. I think we're going to see a replay on this one. Yeah, you see her get taken down there, but great move. First step off the dribble is excellent.
Kaneda lets the first one go and hits it. She's got 6. Second shot does not go. They fight for the rebound, and coming out of there with it is Baumgart. Guerin over on the side to Schwann. Inside, Hammerschmidt trying to go down low to Baumgart. And we got a jump ball that will allow the Rocks to retain possession. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. 28-14, Rocks by 14. Baumgart, 15, no good. And out of bounds, White, says the official. So Vakuski will toss it in. And the Rocks are going to bring the pressure here in the final 33 seconds. Here comes Vakuski with it, trying to get rid of it, looking to pass off. She does. Hardy bringing the ball over the timeline. Clock says 20 seconds left. Here in the third quarter, the official counting the time. They got to advance the ball. Price kicks it back out. Vakuski running left-handed shot, right-handed shot rather, doesn't go down. And final 6 seconds, 5 seconds down the floor it comes. Baumgarten pulls up, lets an 18-footer fly, no good. And there is the buzzer, ending the third quarter. So we have played 3 quarters here at Wayne Memorial High School, and our score is Plymouth Salem 28, Wayne Memorial 14. Since ancient times, the North Star has guided travelers to their destination, and if you're in need of home improvement repairs, it's no different today with the North Star Building Company. Family owned and operated, North Star has been serving the greater metropolitan area for more than 2 decades, building additions, modernizing kitchens, installing roofs, adding a bathroom. Well, the list goes on and on. If you're in need of home improvement repairs or modernization, do what people have been doing for years. Depend on North Star. That's North Star Building Company at 359-2744. Estimates are always free. And there's some of the fans looking at this one. It's been an interesting game, if nothing else.
Well, you know, I think it's been one of those things that we've seen great defense from both teams, and that always makes it a little sloppy.
Got game? Well, you will if you order a tape of this game, a copy of this game. That's a VH copy. It's $30 if you want us to ship it to you. It's $25 if you want to stop by and pick it up. Make your check available to Comcast, care of Programming Department, 2800 South Gully Road, Dearborn Heights, Michigan, 48125, and you too can get game. Back to the action now, fourth quarter, early fourth quarter. Zebras in need of some points as they have been most of the evening. They had 3 in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, and 8 last quarter. And there's a shot that goes up, and it just won't go down for Jones, and the rebound to the Rocks.
Well, I'll tell you, I like the way Jones plays inside at her size. I mean, she finds a way to get her shot off. She just did knock that one down.
This is number 43, Hammerschmidt. He goes down low with it, and that shot will not go in for Phillips. And we got yet another jump ball.
Well, I think what you're seeing from Salem is they're bringing the big girl Hammerschmidt out to the top and then pumping the ball high-low pass down to the bottom of the block looking for a layup, and I think that's something that they probably talked about at halftime, John.
And you got to believe that they're doing that because they feel that the Zebras are putting their biggest, perhaps best defender on her, and she's going to high post them, draw them out.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think they had size advantages in other positions too, which
course.
helps.
When you bring the taller Zebra player outside, it really opens up the inside.
Absolutely.
And here come the Rocks now one more time, back down the floor. Garen's going to take the corner route, has it knocked away, it's out of bounds.
There's a little something there that we see. See how smart Garen was? It was 1-on-2, 1-on-3, and instead of trying to force something like you see a lot, she pulled it out. And unfortunately, they had a little, the floor monster got number 12, Zlazek there, and they turned it over.
Every once in a while, the floor monster just rears its head and just grabs you, and down you go. And yeah, you're right, that was the case of it there.
You also see him out there in a football field sometimes, the turf monster,
yeah,
his brother.
The turf monster, yeah, and more often than not, it's the chalk line, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like
it gets a little thick in some spots.
Yeah, and just like on the basketball floor, it's often the paint line that they'll trip over. An attempted steal there and goes out of bounds, so the Rocks are going to get it with 6.5 to go in this one. And they are comfortably on top by 14. They took charge of this one early, led 10-0. And ever since then, they've been comfortably ahead. Ball's over on the side. Sidlazik gives it back out here to Hammerschmidt. Hammerschmidt over on the side to Sidlazik. There's the shot. No good, a little bit too much by Jamie. And they bring it out on top here to Wheatley. Trying to go over on the side. It's knocked out of bounds. Let's see who's going to toss it in here. Looks like it's going to be Garen. And Garen's going to get it into Hammerschmidt. And Garen gets it back again. She starts down the lane and traveled with that one. Dragging that foot.
Yeah, that was a good call. Just dragged it a little bit. But, Wayne's putting so much good pressure on Salem. And then they just swing Hammerschmidt to the ball and then get the ball in bounds. It's such an advantage to have a girl that's that size that can also handle it and make passes. She's been very impressive tonight.
Yeah, the second part of what you said is the important part, I think. There are taller girls in these leagues, but they don't have the ball handling ability that some of them have, and Hammerschmidt's an example of that. She can handle a ball with just about anybody.
Yeah, she hasn't had a great game scoring tonight, but, she's probably got 5 or 6 assists, dropping the ball down low, and a good passer.
Yeah, and probably quite a few rebounds and blockouts, and she's influenced the action in ways that aren't obvious.
Absolutely.
Zebras with it. Price, right side. Price looking for the opening. They go down low. There's the shot. It's no good by Jones. She forced that one. And we're going to come back down the other way now. Sidlazik with it. Over on the side. And there's an open shot that goes up and goes down as Canelli hits that one.
Can't give Canelli an open 15-footer there. It's going to go down more often than not.
7 points for Canelli. 16 is the lead here. And there's the 10-second call.
Now we got one official called timeout, one official called 10 seconds, so they're going to have to work it out.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, this is going to be interesting because Dan saw what was happening and he stood up and told the official, we want a timeout. It's a good call.
Excellent job by Coach Kaminsky. It was going to be a 10-second call, and you see that a lot these days.
Leon's Family Restaurant in West Dearborn is the place to go for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or an in-between meal snack. Whether you're in the mood for a traditional favorite like a burger and fries or a steak dinner, or a dish with a little ethnic flavor like Oriental stir fry or chicken kebab, Leon's has the selections to satisfy any hunger. Their service is fast and friendly, and of course, you can dine in or carry out. Leon's also has banquet facilities for groups of all sizes. That's Leon's Family Restaurant on Michigan Avenue, just east of Telegraph.
There's Coach Thoman, and you can see he's pretty relaxed right now. He feels pretty comfortable with a 16-point lead with 5 minutes to go, considering the other team has only scored 14. And and there's Coach Kaminsky with just trying to get his kids to keep playing hard. it's probably a little bit out of reach at this point, but you want to keep building for the next game.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. You always want to keep building for that next game. You always want to keep looking ahead. You always want to try and accomplish something, improve something, move forward as a team, even though the scoreboard says you lost.
Right, absolutely.
Well, this is number 33, Price, with it, and a holding call goes against number 12, and that's Zlazik. Jamie picking up a foul.
John, also we should probably mention that a rule change a couple of years ago enables coaches to call timeout from the bench. Used to be where the player would have to call timeout, and now we can see things from the bench and be able to call a timeout. And I can't tell you how many possessions we've saved. I saved myself a couple of years in a row by being able to call timeout.
That's a big change in the rules, obviously beneficial. Well, there's a short shot that goes in, and Jones picks up another point. She's got 6, and I would have to say she's my player of the game on the Zebra side.
She does a great job considering her size deficits against Big Hammerschmidt. But here's where you see the size really taking effect there. They got another 4 or 5 shots that time.
Well, Phillips just couldn't get it to go, number 33. Stephanie had a couple of shots at this. Neither one found the basket. And then the jump ball gives it to the Zebras. So we've got 4:17 to go in this one. And we got some substitutions coming into the game here. That's number 24. That's Waitley, who came in. And number 11 is Jordan Falkusen, who has come back in. She's been in before, of course.
Falkuson's their defensive specialist. She really caused havoc in the first half for the Wayne kids. Ooh, quite a screen by number 4 there.
Yeah, I saw that coming. You want to yell, look out.
That's what her partner should have been doing.
That's exactly the
Tell
next
her
point
that's
I was
coming.
Make. You got to count on your teammates, don't you?
Absolutely. Get these guards, they get their head taken off.
Down in the corner, Falkusen with it. Now it's back out on top. They go down low. Kick it back out to Falkusen. She brings it out on top, and they move it around to the far side. Very patient here, looking for the good shot. Baumgart over on the side. Waitley down low. Now they try and bring it back out. Ball is on the floor, and it's picked up by the Zebras. And here goes 2 on 3. There's the pass inside, knocked away, but a nice follow-up by Floyd. Floyd hustling down the floor there to be the right person in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, it always takes effort to be in the right spot at the right time. And I don't know, in boys basketball they call that Johnny on the spot, but I don't know what you call it in girls basketball.
I don't know, we'll have to think about that one.
No, what's her name? It was Felicia on the spot.
Felicia on the spot. So we got a timeout, 3.5 to go, and our score is 30-16. A 4-point lead, 14-point lead rather, for the Rocks. After a 10-year absence, Little League football is back in Dearborn thanks to many hardworking people in the community, including Hussein Berry of Remerica Advanced Realty. Hussein, now the president of the Dearborn Lions Youth Football and Cheerleading Association, wants to thank the many players, parents, cheerleaders, and community supporters for helping bring junior football back to Dearborn. And for all your real estate needs, give them a call at 945-6400. Nobody knows the community like Hussein Berry at Remerica Advanced Realty, 945-6400.
Okay, here's Coach Kaminsky coming out of the huddle here and just trying to make a little run here near the end of the game.
And we want to send out a special thanks to the athletic director here at Wayne Memorial, Dewey Cole, for helping make arrangements for this cable cast. Felicia can't get that shot to fall. Second shot doesn't fall either, and I think we got an over the back here call going against number 33, Price. And we're going to go back down the other way now.
Something that, another new thing for basketball of recent time is very rarely do you see an official call over the back anymore. Now they always call push. You see when they make their signal, it's always push. It used to be they put their hands over their head to be over the back, but they let kids go over the back now as long as there's no contact. So now it's called push, which doesn't really matter to me. I just want the foul call.
Of course you do. You want your man at the free throw line. You want those points on the board.
That's right.
Rocks with the ball, 14-point lead. They've led it all the way in this one. In case you just tuned in, they scored the first 10 points of the game as we have a blocking foul going against Wayne Memorial. And they have been in charge the whole way. Biggest lead they've had has been 16, and the lead currently stands at 14.
Well, you could see that Coach Thomann's playing a lot of people. He's played everybody on his team tonight, and trying to get him some valuable experience for later in the season.
And there's a nice steal by Floyd. She's going to try and take it all the way. She puts it up, gets it to go, and has a chance for a three-point play.
Great steal, good anticipation on that pass, and shielded the ball well with her body to keep the defender away from the ball. Watch at the end here, she gets her left hand up and keeps the ball away from, there wasn't much contact there, but they gave her a three-point play.
Looked like the contact was with the body.
Yeah, a little bit. Not enough to call, but, well, maybe it was.
I think it was because the defender kind of angled into Felicia as she was about to come down, and don't you have to give him a landing area?
Yeah, you should. It all depends on how you've been calling it all day.
Yeah, as long as you're consistent,
Yep.
right? That's what coaches like to see, that consistency coming from the referee, so you know what you're going to get. There's a shot that misses the mark. That was by number 24, Waitley. Colleen couldn't find the basket with that one. And here come the Rocks now, 2.5 to go. Zebras with the ball.
Wayne needs a basket right here.
There's a running shot that misses the mark, but Jones, I believe, was fouled. Excuse me, that's White that was fouled.
Foul number 24.
Again, you know, it's a tough foul to take because it's a very difficult shot she's taking off the dribble. And you really don't want to, one of our rules as coaches, we try to have our kids not foul jump shooters ever.
Especially ones that are moving frontwards or backwards.
Absolutely.
Makes the shot all the harder.
Very difficult shot, which when this shot is pretty easy because there's nobody guarding you and you're not moving at all. Well, they got it to 10, John.
Got it to 10. This one could get it down to single digits. And it does.
They'll put, I thought they were going to put some up-court pressure on Salem, but backed off a little bit. Oh, yeah, here comes a trap. Here comes a trap.
Got to have some turnovers here if you're the Zebras. You need the ball.
There's,
and you need
there's
some
one.
points.
Oh.
Had a chance there. Now they feed it down low. Falcozan rather, with it, and she gets the ball off. Now they move it around.
Well, I think if you saw one more Wayne basket there, we were going to see the guards, Guerin and Canelli, come back in the game. But
Waitley, nice lob pass inside, but foul is going to be called on Floyd as she tried to reach over there and knock it away. Couldn't do so successfully. So that is team foul number 7, and we're going to shoot 1-and-1 now.
Well, that's really not that bad a thing for Wayne. They're going to have to start stopping the clock anyway, but they thought they had a clean steal there.
Laura Baumgart steps up to the line. She's got 2 points. Had a basket back in the third quarter. And she can't get it to go, but a teammate rebounds inside there. Nice job rebounding the ball inside by Wheatley.
See, that's a killer there when you give up a second shot on a free throw.
Rocks with it now. They're going to look for a good shot here. We're into the final 1:40 of play in this one. They lead by 9, and they've got the ball.
It's a 5-second call right there, John.
Got to advance the ball, and the official says you did not. And so Wayne Memorial will get another possession here.
Basket here could make a little bit of, you get a 3 here and cut it to 6. All of a sudden it's a different game, but it's still a long way to go for the Zebras.
White bringing it down.
She should have shot.
And there's a move to the basket, and the shot is up, and boy, the shot is in, and Britton made that one look easy, and now just like that, it's a 7-point game, and I'm thinking Fred's going to be taking a timeout here, don't you think?
Well, I think he wants to see if his kids can play through it.
Well, of course, you'd like to see that as a coach. You do have a 7-point lead.
Yeah.
And a foul reaching in there, whistled against White, and so we're going to go back down and shoot now. Let's see who steps up to the line. It's going to be number 12, and that's Zlazik. Jamie, looking for her first points, is going to have a 1-and-1. And she drills it.
What you'll notice is that there's no starters in for Salem, and I think Coach Coach Thoman just wants to see if these girls can pull it out and hang on to the lead rather than having to put his starters back in there and finish the game off.
Well,
and that was 2 big free throws.
Yeah, I was going to say, if that's any indication, the answer is yes. Since Lazick drops down a couple of free throws, there's a long shot from the outside that's no good. Out of bounds, and they're going to say white ball. It's a 9-point lead for the Rocks. We're into the final minute now. Let's see who tosses this one. And the official's just going to put the ball down there. Okay, he gives it down to Britton. Britton's going to try and get it in. And Britton goes inside. There's a high shot. No good. Rebounded by the Zebras, and it's going to be a pushing foul against the Rocks. Looks like it's going to be number 32 for the Rocks, and that's Wheatley who draws the foul. So now Britton's going to go to the line, looking at 1-1.
Well, you got to give the Wayne kids a lot of credit, John. They haven't quit, even though they struggled in the first half to score. They've really been playing hard in the second half here and trying to get themselves back into the game. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a little too late.
They just couldn't get it to go there. And so the Rocks have it, trying to run some time. There's the pass onto the side. Waitley, Falkozan, back out on top, almost over and back. Nice play there by Wheatley. Wheatley on the side, and nobody's going to come out and challenge here, and the clock's just going to run.
Let him run the clock out here.
Wheatley into the corner. There's the double team. She moves it out. And the Rocks, of course, don't have to take any more shots. We're into the final 10 seconds of action here. Crowd starting to count it down. And that ball goes out of bounds, and the Zebras are going to get it. The official says, no, that's off of blue. So we got 4 seconds left, a little under 4. And there it is. Final seconds as White tries to bring it down. There's the buzzer, and this one is over. So Plymouth Salem has defeated Wayne Memorial 32-23. It was a very odd game. Rocks coming up with 4 points in the fourth quarter, while the Zebras made a run with 9 points. Cut into the deficit, but really couldn't get very close, Jeff. And I think the outcome was never really in doubt.
No, I think we kind of talked about it before the game, before we went on. Salem had the size advantages tonight, and defensively they are so strong that it's very difficult to get inside, and particularly early, Wayne could not get inside and get easy baskets. And when you can't do that, and you're not hitting from the outside, you got problems.
Are you in the market for a new Ford? If so, you'll want to see either Mike Serini or Mohammed Catfish Beydoun at Jorgensen Ford. They have all the latest makes and models, as well as a wide selection of colors and styles. Stop in and see them today. That's Mike Serini and Mohammed Catfish Beydoun at Jorgensen Ford, located on Michigan Avenue, just a half-mile east of Wyoming. Jorgensen Ford is a proud sponsor of high school athletics on Comcast Cable. Well, this one, Jeff, was never in doubt, as we said before. First 10 points of the game scored by the Rocks. They led it 10-0, and was only close there a little bit, really, in the fourth quarter when the Zebras made a little bit of a run.
Yeah, and I think that, at that point, obviously Salem had taken all their starters out, and I think that, Coach Thoman wanted to let his second group get in there and play at the end of a game when, theoretically it could have been on the line had they given up one more basket, but I think you got to look at Salem's defensive ability is excellent. They're so patient on offense. You can tell how well-disciplined, well-coached they are. And I thought Wayne really played hard, considering things didn't go very well for him early. They could have just quit and got bombed out of here, and they didn't. And I think that's testament to their character.
Absolutely. Let's check the scoring here real quickly. Stephanie Phillips was the high scorer in this game. She had 8 points, 6 free throws and a basket for the Rocks. Her teammate, Ellen Cannelli, had 7 points. And then for the homestanding Zebras, it was Shanna Jones and Kanita Price, each with 6 points.
Yeah, I think, I was pretty impressed with the way Jones played, considering, she had a size disadvantage against Hammerschmidt. But she finds a way to get her shot off, and defensively I thought she did a nice job. And I think Price athletically is probably Wayne's best player, and I think she needs, as the season goes on, she'll start to assert her authority a little bit more offensively.
Well, the Rocks win this one by 9 points, 32-23. They go to 3-3 on the season. The Zebras fall to 1-5. Well, that'll about do it here from Wayne Memorial High School. On behalf of my companion at the microphone, Jeff Del Judas, the boys basketball coach at Fortson High School, our director in the truck, Bill Browning, and all the talented people from Comcast Cable who make these cablecasts possible. This is John Kerr saying so long. And once again, here's the final score. The Rocks of Plymouth Salem 32, the Zebras of Wayne Memorial 23.